Today I'm going to show you how to get the Festival of Giving event flag, the Wreath of Winter tattoos, makeup, and bucket, and the glorious gift giver title. So first things first, this is a guide for a time-limited event. If it's after 10 a.m. UTC time on December 27th, this video is no longer accurate. So over the last week, Sea of Thieves launched their annual Festival of Giving event. If you don't know what this is, it's kind of like the holiday season in the Sea of Thieves. Now, as it is the Festival of Giving, we got a whole bunch of rewards around giving. Quickly, if you want to track any of the challenges in this video, go into your menu, Pirate Log, Seasons, Events, Special Events, Festival of Giving. All the challenges are in here. Now first, let's talk about the easiest reward to get, the Festival of Giving event flag. Once you load into the game, walk out of the tavern, talk to Lorena, hit browse stock, and purchase the flag from her for 0 gold. And there you go, there's your first item done. All of the other rewards are linked to the same challenge, just in varying degrees. So basically, what the challenge is to have another crew hand in your treasure items. Basically what this means is you picked up a treasure item first. As long as you were the first player, or someone in your crew was the first player to hold the item, it then counts as yours. Now if another player sells that, that counts as you giving that treasure away. It doesn't matter how they got it, if they killed you and stole it, or if you handed it to them, just as long as they sell it. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you do have to be on the server when they sell it, so just be aware of that. Every reward is gotten through varying degrees of that challenge. The Wreath of Winter tattoos is gotten if 5 of your items are sold by another crew. The Wreath of Winter makeup is gotten for 10. The Wreath of Winter bucket is gotten for 25. And the kind of grand prize, the glorious gift giver title, is gotten for 50. Basically, your end goal here is to get 50 of your treasure items sold by another crew. Now, I am also going to mention there is a daily challenge called Plundered Presents, which rewards gold, but basically every item that you had and then was cashed in by another crew will give you 5,000 gold up to 5 items. So just so you're aware, if you want optimal gold, you should do 5 per day. And that resets at 10 a.m. BST time. So now that you know what the challenge is, we're going to get into actually how to do it. Now, first things first, you're going to need to do 2 things. The first one is get 50 treasure items, or as many as you want. And the second one is find a player. First things first, you're probably going to want to go Reaper's Emissary for this, as that will make you a target for other Reapers. And if you get to grade 5, it will allow you to see where other emissaries on the server are. That's a good way to find other players or to have other players find you. Now, for the actual getting of the treasure, I suggest doing world events, as they give quite a few treasure items. And just keep doing world events and keep stockpiling treasure on your ship until you run into another player, or you get 50 and then you can sell the excess over 50. If you're selling the excess, I would recommend keeping the stuff that is easy to sell. Not every player knows where to sell every item. So stuff like Ashen Collector's chests, Ritual Skulls, Reaper's chests, Rag and Bone crates, a lot of people don't know where to sell those, so it's best to make the items easy to sell. So like Villainous Skulls and Marauder's chests and stuff like that. So sell everything down to 50 items and make sure your 50 items are easy to sell. Now, assuming you have 50 items, you'll need to find a ship now. First of all, I would suggest looking around constantly, just checking the horizon and looking for ships. If you are a Reaper's Emissary and you're grade 5, look around the map for other emissaries. They look like kind of like a reddish cloud of a ship, or look for another Reaper. Once you find a target, head over to them, and now you have 2 choices. The first one, just be friendly and give them all your treasure. And the second one is if they're aggressive automatically, that's not a bad thing. You don't want to try and reason with them if they're being aggressive. If they're being aggressive, so like if they're a Reaper and they just open fire and start attacking you immediately, let them kill you. Like, pretend you're fighting back. So intentionally miss cannon shots, not patch holes, and then when you sink, they'll think that they have completely annihilated you, and they'll take all your treasure and sell it happily. The thing is, I've heard this, I haven't had this happen to me or anything, but it's best to be on the lookout for. Some people just want to annoy other people, I guess. So there's a chance that if they're Reapers, and you're like, no, don't attack me, I just want to give you this treasure for the challenges, they might then decide to intentionally not sell your treasure or wait a really long time until you log off to sell it, so you don't get that challenge. Which is kind of just a jerk thing to do, but I have heard that happen. So if they're attacking you, don't try and reason with them, just let them sink you. But pretend to fight back, so I at least think it's a well-fought battle. And if they're Reapers, you can actually monitor them on your ship's table when you respawn and just watch where they go. Now if they aren't being aggressive, you can talk to them, give them all your treasure, and then like bring them to an outpost and then kind of help them sell. Take the treasure, put it in front of the vendor for them, just help them out. And that way you make sure that everything gets sold properly. Now once they've sold enough items, you will get a notification saying you've got it, so you'll know when you're done. Now the other thing, you don't actually have to focus on this event at all. If you just play the game and do PvP a lot, chances are someone will kill you eventually and sell treasure for you. It's just kind of important to stay on the server. Now, I think that's pretty much all the information I have for you guys. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I will try and answer them as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.